This is perhaps the weirdest deck to come out of the Pro Tour. It is playing Zoraline Cosmos Caller with the Phyrexian Dragon Engine, a 3-mana 2/2 double striker with Monument to Endurance. Don't even get me started on the Voldaren Thrillseeker. It's weird. The Dream Curve isn't awful. You can go like turn 2, Fear of Missing Out, discard your Monument, then turn 3, you drop Zoraline, and then if it survives next turn, you can attack with Zoraline, pay 2 mana and 2 life to get back Monument to Endurance because it's a non-land permanent with mana value 3 or less, and then you got 2 more mana to like do something else. Then you're kind of like doing the thing and off to the races. And then probably even better than that sequence is at some point later in the game when the Dragon Engine is in the graveyard, you can reanimate it either through your Zoraline or your Recommission or your Helping Hand, get it back, and then you get a free discard your entire hand, draw 3. Either the cards in your hand maybe aren't that relevant if they've been sitting in your hand all game and you discard them. If the Monument's out, you get value off the discard. Even if not, you just get a fresh draw 3. So that's like the thing we're doing. It feels a little underpowered to be played at the Pro Tour. Usually I take a crack at these decks and like show you what I do to make it better in best of one. I'm not going to make too many changes here because I think the changes I would make would kind of gut the heart and soul of the deck. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut both copies of Voldaren Thrillseeker. This is a really weird card to like main deck in best of 3 or best of 1. Like I guess it gives you some punching power to finish out the game. You're draining the opponent off of Endurance. You can like fling it for 3 randomly or like fling something else for a lot. It's a little bit weird. So I'm going to cut this for Liliana. As you know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, I think Liliana is one of the best things you can be doing with Monument to Endurance. Worst case scenario, in best of 1 standard, you minus, you kill their creature. Sounds good. Best case scenario, you plus every turn for the rest of the game, and Monument to Endurance rewards you for that play pattern. So I am going to make that single change. I'm not going to touch anything else. If I was going to touch something else, I would probably cut all of the recommissions and Helping Hand. Like, it's a weird thing to put a card in your deck that does, like, it's completely dead in the hand unless other conditions are met. And so the payoff needs to be really good for having a card that a lot of the time may be completely dead. And so if you're going to play Recommission, like it makes a whole lot of sense to run something like the Oculus, right? If you have that cost, getting back the Oculus almost ends the game on the spot, right? Your opponent either has to have an answer immediately or surely by the next turn. Otherwise, you just run away with the game, basically. But reanimating Zoraline or Monument to Endurance or Phyrexian Dragon Engine, like you are getting value, but you're not ending the game on the spot. So I'm a little bit sus about these cards in this particular deck. I'd probably cut them all for just like generic removal, but then we're just like slipping into my already, pre-existing Orzhov Monument to Endurance deck that I built, and I want to try to keep the heart and soul of this version alive. Last thing that's kind of cool is the mana base. I think Micah's Think Gardens deserves another look in the decks I was playing. I kind of miss this has a filter effect on it. You can pay 1 and tap to add 1 mana of any color. So like maybe you won't curve out perfectly on 3, but like turn 4 you could potentially pay a Liliana that you otherwise couldn't play. So I think the cost isn't as low as I thought, and you can pay 3 and tap it to have it become a copy of your Monument to Endurance, which could be cool. If we got nothing else going on in best of 1 standard, we could take the turn off to do that. So here we go. We're gonna try it live. No cuts and edits. I'm a little I don't know. I'm a little suspicious of this deck. I feel like it's not gonna be crazy good, but it's got some interesting lines of play, and we'll see how it goes. We'll definitely have to think a little bit. We got to figure out the right discard order, reanimate things in the right order, make sure we're not auto tapping stupid, because Zoraline needs specifically white and black to do her thing. So we'll see. Wizard Bruno 84. Mana, we have no black. Fear of Missing Out into Monument, no black. I don't know if you mold this necessarily, but I'd love to see some black. I also don't know why there's a basic mountain in this deck. I'm going to keep it. It's going to be okay. Land, hold Burst Lightning. Land, mono red. Okay. Goodbye. So someone was asking, like, why do you always talk about mono red? Is it even? Nice, we got some black mana. That's good. So yeah, I mean, ideally we set up for Zoraline here. So I think we ditch the Monument. And then try to reanimate it on, like, turn 4. Next land is good. Boros with all the fast lands. Cool, we blocked that okay. We got the Recommission too. I think we just drop Zoraline. Try to get Monument next turn and then Bitter Triumph something. I don't know that we attack here. Let's at least pretend to block. If they don't have the nuts, maybe we get some value out of that. Maybe they don't slam attack hole. But they probably do. Let's see what it is. Oh, we're reading the cards. Mono red, you don't usually read the cards. Opponent is very curious what's going on here. We got a freaking bat in best of one standard. It is Shelter. They picked the Zorline. We do have the Bitter Triumph. And we don't have the black to pay for Zorline, sadly. So even when she ETBs, we can't do it. Plus they have 1 mana open, so that sucks as well. How to do it. Oh, there's so much stick here. They could tap out. You greedy little red player. Play your Monstrous Rage. Go ahead. I dare you. Oh, they touch on the graveyard. You can tap out. You should feel safe. Nothing bad will happen. We definitely won't Bitter Triumph you. Come on. Come on. Nope. Smart little mouse. Holding back. So now what the heck do we do? We could recommission, I guess. I just don't think we're getting through Shardmage's Rescue this turn. Does not appear to be the case. We want white open for recommission, I think. But we just have to hope they get greedy and put their shields down. We want the land. I don't want to give up the Bitter Triumph. But we need the land if we're going to bid it. I mean, I guess we do have to get this up. Fast land. Okay. Well, here's a monument. It ain't, you know, turning the game around. Again, I'm not even really aware that we're attacking here. It'd be nice to pretend like we can block at least. Anyway, some comment was like, why are you always talking about mono red? And someone actually answered on my behalf. And it's kind of an interesting answer. So like the stats on untapped.gg, and again, like this is interesting because I don't even know how comprehensive these stats are. Just on those stats alone, if you add up all the mono red variants, it's at least 20%. But the thing is, and I could be incorrect on this, I think those stats are only accumulated from people who have downloaded the untapped.gg app, and then it basically reads your game files and tracks what decks you play on your win rate and all that stuff. So that means it would not include all the people that don't have untapped.gg installed. And I would suspect that if you're installing an app to track your games, you're like more competitive and certainly less casual. And I bet way more casual players play mono red versus serious. So I bet the numbers are even higher than 20%. I'm kind of making that up, but that's what I guessed. And we did in fact hold them back. We get to Zorline here, but there's nobody down there. We could throw away a Fear of Missing Out, I guess. I actually don't have the mana to do it all. It's very annoying. I mean, deck's feeling very awkward right now. Maybe next turn we throw away a Fear with an attack. I mean, that's all we got. This is what I'm saying about recommission. Like, we reanimated an artifact. It doesn't end the game. If we reanimated an Oculus right there, we'd be pretty happy. But right now, we're in a weird sitting game with Boros, and they should crush us like any turn now, but... Oh, here comes the crushing turn. So we definitely want to block with at least one of these. I mean, they probably want to put the plus there. I think we can... man. Let's just block with one of them this first turn. I think we want the Rage here, so we can potentially block the Challenger next turn. Double blocking could also be okay, honestly. It's just with Rage and Shardmage's Rescue, the toughness gets really high. They get Prowess trigger plus 2 more. It's like 5 toughness. Plus 1 more spell. They could get 6 toughness. It makes the double blocks really awkward. Okay. There's the Rage. It's a land. And there's the next Rage. Now let's see if they still hold up in 1 mana. It's a double striky mouse. Cool, down to 4. Opponent up to 32. Land. Mouse. We have no sweeper. They are tapped out. We do get back our Zorline here. Too bad we have a duplicate. We can attack, pay 2, get back the Fear of Missing Out. It's really not that impactful. Discard our removal spell that we really want to cast anyway. Like, all of this is just not that appealing to me. Oh, what is the line? There is no line, really. This is so weird. I guess we don't really need Bitter Triumph. All of this is extremely awkward. We could reanimate multiple things this turn. It's just like... to what end, you know? I don't know, man. Untap you. There's an additional combat phase. We'll pay the life, I guess. Drop to 2. Get back another Fear of Missing Out. Take the discard. I don't think we're killing them from 32. We'll draw a card here. Okay, I don't hate that. That's moving in the right direction here. So we can sack the Zorline and torch the Challenger. And there's no one else down there, I don't think. There's no value to be had with Decline. Politely. And we'll do it now because we're pretty sure they have Shard Mage Rescue. Gosh, they all have Trample. I think you actually have to kill the Double Strike source. It's... I mean, it's so bad every which way. But Double Strike's unbeatable, so you actually have to do this. Which means we're not sacking Zorline, which means I guess we're sacking the Monument here? Just sad, but like, we need our blockers. Recommission. Useless card. I don't want to recommission my Endurance here. I mean, we're going to block with a bunch of stuff. It's just, where's the payoff, you know? I'm not feeling it. I guess we can keep the land in hand. Maybe we'll discard it or something. So yeah, anyway, the commenter who replied on my behalf basically had it right. It was like, if 20% plus of your matches are mono red and you're not coming prepared for that matchup, you're just going to auto lose those matchups. So that's why I focus on it so much. It's just such a big percentage of the meta. And it's also like, there are ways to solve it. All right, so we basically lose here. They'll flash and Shard Mage's Rescue at least, and they'll get Prowess. There's just no way to do this, really. I mean, we can try this, basically. Does this guy have Trample? Yeah, he's got Trample. Yeah, that's game. There's no way out. It's coming. We take 3 here. They Prowess onto anything. They all have Trample, so, like, there's the Rescue they've been holding all game. Nothing new to see here. This net's even, but this gets +1, so we take 4 damage total, and we're just not even close. We'll do a couple more games. Maybe if I get annihilated, we'll go back and we'll kind of tweak it more towards my my Orzhov version. What's nice is if I lose with someone else's deck, you know, I don't feel as bad about it. So I can just blame someone else for building a bad deck. It's not my fault, but you know, I still want to win in general. If we lose the next 2 games in a row, we'll circle back. We'll see what we can do. But like I said, it's weird. Like, I think I'd have to really gut the deck. I don't want to play Recommission or Helping Hand unless the Reanimator payoff is really big, and I just don't see that in this particular deck. And we're not going to splash blue for today. This is looking good. Mana's good. Discard their Dragon Engine. Maybe Reanimate to get that free draw discard. We're on the draw now. Let's keep it. Po2G says, I'm a new subscriber and new to Magic. I've been watching all of your videos and learned a lot the past month. I used your budget black deck and I've climbed from bronze to plat in about a month. That's awesome. We'll hold open red here. I hope you revisit that deck to show newbies how to upgrade it from a budget to Mythic pusher. Anyways, thanks for all the great videos and I hope you get rank 1. Cheers. So if you want to upgrade it from budget to Mythic, you can watch my rank 1 Mythic video where I play pretty much the standard mono black deck. I think we'll Burst Lightning in case we need to torch a more relevant target later. If you want like the sequencing, who's going here? Probably the Dragon Engine, right? Honestly, Double Strike doesn't seem that bad against mono red. Maybe we make them chew through the Double Strike, or just like bin a land here. What is this little ghost doing? I like Torch. Maybe the Dragon Engine's good against mono red. We want to keep... Do we need double white for anything? Not really. I think we need more red. I think we're going to try to block with this Dragon Engine. Like, we don't have any way to reanimate it yet. Give them the old 3-mana 2/2 Double Strike. Make them quake in their boots. Yeah, if you want like a detailed video on like specifically what wild or like what to spend your rares on next. Shelter. We got a clean torch for that. Okay, this game's not looking too shabby. We're doing okay here. Let's torch it now. Don't have to worry about prowess, don't have to worry about Shard Mage's Rescue. Who's going here? I'm kind of liking the land. Guardian's annoying for them to deal with. In theory, in practice, they just bash their way through it anyway. I guess we can bend the Dragon Engine here. Maybe it's time. We're getting close to 5 mana too. I don't know, man. Yeah, that's fine. Now we can double spell. And then, like, I don't know, do a 5 mana discard or monument or something. I don't know yet. We're going to figure it out. Nemesis to the face. Benalia is not very good against that. No blocks. Ow. More land. How do we get out of this game? I mean, we're not gaining life. I mean, we could just try to block this thing, I guess. We could throw everyone under the bus and block this thing. It's honestly not that bad. Ah, gosh, I just think doing nothing is not so good here. Alright, so here comes the double spell. I think we'll ditch the land, although Monument's not looking really strong in this matchup either. We have the Dragon Engine for, like, long-term value. Yeah, you can go. Okay, interesting. I think it's still this. Alright, give him heck. I think we're holding back here. We can discard the land to Benalia. I don't know. Also, I like the name Rocklicker the Brilliant. Rocklicker is about as good a name as any for the classic mono red player. A liquor of rocks. Okay, 1 mana open. And we'll see if they hit attack all. Oh my gosh, they scooped. That's wild. What the heck, dude? We had nothing. We had nothing. We could have... You could have taken the next couple turns off and still won. I don't know why you scooped there. I really don't know what just happened. Yeah, in terms of like sequencing what to build next, I already had the Annex in there. All the removal spells are so good. I'm just trying to think, what rares do you really want to go next in that deck? You probably just start crafting demons, right? Are there even any rare lands? Not really. Yeah, just craft the, Oh, the Slasher's good too. What's more impactful? Between the Slasher and the Demon, you probably just... I would probably craft the Demons next. The 4-drop Demons. And then come back and do the 3-drop Slashers. And then after that, I don't even know what's left in that deck. That's mostly it. We're on the draw. Our hand's looking like a whole lot of nothing, but I feel like the whole deck looks like a whole lot of nothing. Are we supposed to keep this? Fear of missing out. I mean, we do the thing. Alright. We keep it. We discard the monument. We do the thing. It'll be okay. TX Flood says... Oh, also, I hope you get to rank 1. Cheers. I did hit rank 1 earlier this month, and but if you're giving me luck for next month, I'll take that. We may or may not try again next month. So far, it's still fun. At some point, it may become tedious, but for the time being, it's still fun. Oh my gosh, it's true control here. Potentially Pro Tour control. All right, well, this may be a more interesting matchup for us. Instead of getting just, like, run over repeatedly. But we have no ability to deal with counter spells. I mean, we want the Monument countered here. We want Zoraline not countered, put it that way. So, here comes Monument to Endurance. And we'll see what happens. We got multiple... Oh. Okay, well now they could be Abuela's Awakening, which I'm less thrilled about. I don't think we have any graveyard hate. Demolition Field? Nah. Okay, well now I'm going back and forth here. Now I think they're definitely Abuela's Awakening. You don't want to chart a course otherwise. But we get to play whatever we want here without it being countered. I guess it is, I guess it's Recommission. Okay. And we could discard a land to draw a card, I guess, if we really want to. The land doesn't get back anything anyway with Zorline. I'm feeling very validated. I'm showing you why recommission, like, the payoff better be big to have this card in your hand that literally has no targets, right? We have nothing in the graveyard. So, like, you better be getting back something good. Stock up. That's okay. I don't know if they have an answer to the monument. Now that it's down, maybe we can put him work. I guess we'll discard the recommission and just draw a fresh card. Maybe we could have even done that on our turn. Do you want to get double draws back to back? I think that would have been better. Oh my gosh, they're going to mill us? That's not very nice. Alright, we need pressure. You can go, because you have no targets anyway. Let's draw a card. Do you want a treasure? Nah. Could take 3 damage at some point. Yeesh. There's literally nothing down there to cast. Okay. Can we enlist with you? Nah, I forget how this works. Can I enlist Zorline or not? Does she need haste? Tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning sickness. Okay. Undeclare? Oh my gosh. Alright, you just get in there. Just attack. Get him for 2. Alright, now let's discard and try to draw a card. I guess Fastlane can go. We might just have to dome them. We might just start doming them here. The garden seems good, though. Garden legit seems good here. Okay. I think we need 0 more lands at this point. Let's go ahead and discard this next land. And just start doming them to the face. Like, they gotta get dead soon. I don't know if we need the treasure. Gardens could be good. We could copy the Endurance and then dome them for 6 points a turn. Like, the game is actually almost over if we pull that off. Well, we can make you indestructible. Discard. Now what? Do we dome them for 3? I mean, I don't hate the plan. I kind of want to draw a card now, since otherwise we're doing nothing next turn. I guess we can see what the card is first, right? We could then just discard it again. Unless they do something in response. Right now, they do. Goodbye. Get lost. Okay, at least they're tapped out. We draw a land. Let's go. We draw another Monument to Endurance. I mean, it's more efficient to do this. We can't do it all, right? We have no ability to discard here. Pay 3 and tap. Okay. I think we'll hold on to the land to discard. And do the Mycosynth Gardens this turn. Maybe we'll play this out. Hopefully it's not sorcery speed. I'll be really sad. Stock up again. Actually, I regret that. We should play the Monument, because then we get under the counterspell. If they play 3 steps ahead. Alright, give me my freaking X equals 3. That's a discard spell. Too bad we played the land. But what are you gonna do? Maybe we wait. Maybe we wait one more turn. Triple Monument is like almost lethal. I'm not aware they have a compelling win con yet. I think we save Fear. Discard then draw. I think we're holding out for that sucker. Okay. I mean, they're very slow. They've got some Jace. Jace Mill win con, I'm assuming. Lockdown doesn't stop us. They have the Teresian Mindbreaker. Hold on a second. This is getting a lot more aggressive than I was anticipating. There goes half my library. Down to 21 cards. I'm feeling like they win next turn. We need to discard enough cards. It's almost not possible. We have to get a really good top deck here. And we have 9 damage off the Endurance. That ain't it. Fear missing out has to go the distance here. Because we're going to lose next turn immediately, right? Yeah, we have to win this very turn. If we do this, we haven't played land yet. We will draw 3 and get a lot of treasure. I think this is probably the highest % chance of getting there. Otherwise, you get a single look. I think we're going for it here. Yeah. Okay. This could do it. 3 life. We need treasure to do the rest of this. 3 life. Treasure. 3 life. Treasure. And they didn't counter that. They're down to 4. We only have 3 treasure. Oh my gosh, we get there. Alright, I'm not gonna lie. I think this deck sucks. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm really not feeling it. Should we tweak it? I just feel like recommission's so bad. We're gonna tweak it. We're gonna take out recommission. We're just gonna put in some removal spells. I just think it's gonna be cleaner that way. And this deck sucks. It's the real take, the unedited take. I mean, Dragon Edge is cool. Storyline's interesting. Let's just get these guys out of here. I just can't stand this. Get it out of here. The payoff's just not big enough. This does fine. Burst Lightning could be like a good win con. And let's just try to run. I know it's not as interesting. This is a cool discard removal spell. Let's get some. Where's the where's the freaking nowhere to run? We'll throw some of this in there. We'll get like a Anoint in there. We'll get some Go for the Throat in there. Some Edict in there. We just round it out. Okay. Alright. How are we looking now? Now we got some more interaction. The question is, do we need all 4 copies of Benalia? The answer is no. What does Zoraline even get back, though? She gets back the Dragon Engine and the Monument. You probably don't need quite as many Zoralines. I do love myself some Liliana. Should we go up to 4 Lilianas just to prove a point? I love me some Liliana. Okay. We could have another Inti in there. Yeah, maybe we stick it like this. I'm not feeling this mountain, though. Get this mountain down there. Give me a swamp. Okay. I think this is a little more reasonable. Is there anything else I would do? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 3 drop. I mean, that's fine. That's where our curve's topping out anyway. Maybe we keep some of that. We keep the Dragon Engine there. Let the Dragon Engine do its thing. I don't even like that many copies of Benalia. It's like a weird card. Alright, so Zoraline's going to reanimate the Endurance and the Liliana. It's going to be fine. Let's just try this out. Annex is always good, but like then we're really gutting the deck. Then we're literally just doing my Orzhov deck again. There's no duress. How good is Burst Lightning compared to Cut Down? Does not kill the Slasher. I'll do some Cut Down in there too. I like Torch Tower. We can leave Torch Tower in there. Okay, let's just try this out. Heavy armor removal. We took out the reanimation pieces. I just think it's going to be super consistent without the big payoff at the end. Give this a go. Soto Diego says, hey doctor, love the content. Could you do a Boros Auras Mice deck list? I've seen some Boros Mices winning, but I really like the Auras. Keep up the great work. I love you. I appreciate your comment. No, I will not give you a Boros Auras Mice. I just don't want more of them in the meta. My advice to you is to just go onto YouTube and search Boros Mice Auras list, and you'll get it. I've actually even talked about it in another video. We're on the play. This is weird, but I'm not going to mulligan it. We got double black for Liliana. Whatever. It's good, fine. Fast land, go. The old Tranquil Cove on 1. Esper Control, perhaps? Ho ho ho, Cadaver Lab, what do you even do? When you unlock the store, return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. They're about to bounce it? They didn't even do anything with it. Just to show off. Oh, they're making it 2-2. Whenever one of our cards leave your graveyard, create a 2-2 black horror enchantment creature token. Okay. I think we just Lil minus here. Then they what? They play it? Return a creature card from the graveyard to your hand. Oh my gosh, they just get it back. Well, that's kind of annoying. Maybe we'll go Monument to Endurance this turn instead. Let's just pay the 3 life. This is a little bit annoying against us. Double black. Let's drop the monument. It's an infinite loop. We cannot really get rid of that. That is something else here. Oh boy. Edict. I think we can start to get Liliana cooking though. Like we're on the play here. So we kill her. They play it. They get it back. They pick it up. But like, there's no pressure yet. And we can start to build a lead. Alright. Sack a creature. You got no haste. You're gonna have to bash your way through. We got some removal spells coming for you. Talents. Pixie. Can't pick up the talent. You can, but you can't put it back down this turn. Alright. Here comes the fear of isolation. This is a really awkward game for us. I mean, this is quite the combo the opponent has set up. Bitter Triumph again. Problem is they just pick up the Cadaver Lab and put it back. I think we're going to Monument here. And, like, try to get ahead. We do want black open, though. So, Auto Tapper, please be gentle on us. That's fine with me. I think we're discarding the Bitter Triumph. Keep the land for this turn. And I think we're just drawing cards here. Okay. Cool. That would exile the Pixie for good, which kind of deals with part of the problem, but not all of the problem, so we'll see how this turn goes. We'll see how much they shoot at Liliana, but they'll probably kill her this turn. Oh my gosh. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 2/2 black horror enchantment creature token once per turn. Okay. Just you? Oh, you don't think I have a removal spell? Ooh, this is huge. I think we just torch the Pixie here. 2 damage is sufficient. You are exiled now. This is big. Down to 14, but we get to keep the freaking Liliana. Let's go. How about we plus again? Fast land can go, I think. Could be nice eventually. Let's just keep drawing cards here. Draw a card. Draw a card. Go for the throat. Oh, the nice sweep. Oh my gosh. I guess we'll keep hitting land here. Goodbye, opponents. Whew. They should have taken out Liliana when they had the chance. That was a mistake. We're drawing 2 cards per turn. All right, Pixie talents. Yeah. I don't know if they're coming back from here. If Liliana doesn't die, we draw 2 cards per turn for the rest of the game, and they discard a card. I think that's pretty good. I think they had a window and they maybe threw it away. Let's plus. If we play out everything here, no, we can't even do that. So 1 edict can go, I imagine. Don't overthink. I'll take a draw. I'll take a draw, thank you. Oh, Zorline. Do you have any targets? No, because we took out all the targets from the deck. That's okay. You can still hang out with us. Actually, you maybe can't. I think we're just like defending. You're okay. You're like a beefy blocker. Yeah, you're mana efficient. Whatever. You can come out and hang out with us. I think it's fine. Decline. We literally have nothing, right? Permanent mana value 3 or less. Yeah, we got nothing here. Wait, can we go back a land? We're trying a non-land permanent. No, we decline. I think we'll hold on to the fast land for the next discard. Maybe. Yeah. We'll draw more lands. Okay, that's okay. Goodbye. Oh, they ain't making the same mistake now. I mean, I think we just kill the Pixie here, maybe. You can't reanimate anything, right? They already have Fear of Isolation down there. Yeah, we can sack a non-token creature, I think. Sack a non-token creature. Yeah, that's fine. We'll probably go for throw and plus this coming turn anyway.
Do not touch me again.
Oh my gosh. You were in for a freaking bruise in here, my friend. X equals 3? Wait, hold on a second. Copy this. Play out the last spell. Wait, we can't discard now. Hold on a second. Hold on, we gotta find something to discard. That's okay. They have no haste, so like they can Storm Chaser's talent back what? Nothing that deals with us. Alright, ideally we discard this next card and then draw 3. Alright, we have to discard you because we want to do our thing here. So goodbye. I think we're still just drawing 3. Torch is okay with me. Phyrexian Dragon Engine enters from the graveyard. Okay. You can just attack him down for a while. Okay, we'll hold Torch here. We'll just Torch the 2/2, and then we'll discard the land. I guess we should have kept that land earlier in hand. I forgot you have to discard something. You can't plus something, nothing, get the value. You literally have to discard something. Scavenge is fine. We do have double strike. So let's see if you don't read the card. Opponent's like, I ain't gonna read the card. Readings for noobs. I guess we can torch the scavenger here. I don't know. We got nothing better to do. Boop. Goodbye. Yeah. Just run it back. I told you, Liliana's good, dude. Throw 4 Lilianas in your monument deck. She does the thing. We were ranking up. How much time we got? 37. Yeah, we'll do a couple more. No, I'm not gonna help you with your mice deck. I'm sorry. I feel conflicted. I don't like that you mono red nice people are like leaving comments because I want to be nice to you because I'm like, oh, they're watching the channel. This is good. I'm grateful. You know, thank you for showing up. But also, I don't want you to procreate. I don't want more of you mice, you know, around. If I'm being perfectly honest. Dawn Lesage. Wait, I feel like I just played him. Maybe. Is that right? Is that possible? Am I making that up? It says the Lauren, this is with respect to the Pro Tour Esper deck. The Lauren is there for the disenchant value, not the stats. Opponent goes first. Yeah, this is looking good enough for me. You're telling me the 3-mana 2/1 isn't there for the stats? Wait, did I not read the card? Oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. The 3-mana 2/1 isn't there for the stats. My goodness. You got me there. I think I only said one sentence exactly, and I think you just ignored the first half of the sentence. The first half of the sentence was, best of 3 has 20% of the meta. The most played deck is Domain, which has lots of enchantments. So this card makes sense in best of 3 because of its disenchant value. But that is not as big a thing in best of 1, and thus the 2/1 stats for a 3 drop do not work for me. I think those are basically my exact words. I think you just skipped a lot of it though. Okay. We're going to try to pick off the challenger here. I think it is a speed. Probably just with like a bit of Triumph's look expensive. What's coming that's going to... We might have to pick it off now. Edict is weird. We're going to take a lot of damage from it. I don't really want a bit of Triumph. I think we're just harvesting now. I don't really want a bitter Triumph and lose the life. Edict is not precise enough to hit the challenger. If they go Monstrous Rage, we just take 6 to the face, which is too much for my poor heart to handle. Opponent potentially stuck on 2 lands here, though. Well, they're raging up. It's time. If they only have 1 creature, Edict is quite nice. Ooh, that's not so bad at all. Should I play Zorline here? They only have 1 creature. It's kind of the time to strike with the Edict. I think we just Edict them before combat. It's more mana efficient next turn. We could... Oh, we don't have double black, though. That's tough. I think we're just going to Edict here before they move to combat. There's more mana efficient to Zorline, but we have no payoff for playing her. And we don't have double black, even. Alright, you can sack a non-token creature, I think. A non-token creature. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I think it's where I want to go with this. And hopefully Zorline can hold down the fort. Alright, I mean, we ain't dead yet. That's not bad here. Oh gosh, we just don't really have anything to do. It's not a good monument turn. It's really awkward. I think we're just holding open mana again. I think we're just going to Edict again here. If we get down Zorline, it's just not even like we get any value back. We need the next land to double spell pretty badly. I think we're just Edicting. And then we're hoping to hit land and go like Monument Harvester, draw a card, and like start to walk away with the game that way. Our only saving grace is that they're stuck on 2 lands. Try to pass quickly. Alright, we can Edict here. Sack a non-token creature. Okay, so land would be ideal. Monument Endurance Harvester would be ideal here. It's the mouse. It's a fast land. Thank you, deck. If we wait, we still don't have double black. Yikes. I think you have to Bitter Triumph here then. Or Harvester now. Just like also fine. I really don't want to Bitter Triumph just yet. Let's Harvest now. And then next turn we could potentially play Monument and like discard the Zorline to Bitter Triumph. I don't know. At least 1 to the face here. Maybe a lot more. Hui. Down to 5. Another freaking Zorline. We just have nothing to do with her. But we're definitely going to Bitter Triumph her away now. That much is for sure. We could technically do this now to hit land, but I'd rather, if we can get any more rages out of their hand, I'd love to see it. 3rd land. Here comes the Nemesis, potentially. I've been stuck on 2 lands all game. Screaming Nemesis. What do you know? Okay, let's discard a card. Zap you. You can go. I think we're just drawing here. Second Monument does not impress me. Down to 4. That's nice. Is it time to get Zorline? She could gain life every turn, honestly. We don't have any discard effects. We don't have any black. We're stuck on black. Oh my gosh. Okay. Liliana would be so good. Actually, we don't have double black. What am I thinking? We're just getting domed by the mana here. Here we come. At least there's no more haste stuff to deal with. You want to go for it? Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Oh, no. That's not what I wanted to see. Down to 2. We just did not get into this game. I mean, now we really need Zorline to attack and gain life. Wah. This was a non-game. This is a foreign name. I thought it was Arabic. It is actually Greek. I searched this guy's name. It's like kind of cool. We go Google Translate here. Should we take out Zorline too? I know you guys are gonna be mad at me because then we're truly gutting the deck. The whole deck's been gutted at that point. But she ain't really doing it for me. I mean, if you really want it, I mean, we'd put the annex in there. I know you guys don't. I know you don't want to see that. But if we're being really real, we just put the ultimate win con in, slap the free draw engine, cut one of you. We discard you, and I guess at this point we're just like hard casting you back though. That's the thing. We just destroyed the deck. We just took out everything beautiful about it. We keep Inti. We keep fear missing out, I guess. Yeah, we really just gutted all the beautiful things about it. At this point, we're really just at our Orzhov deck again. And just from your graveyard, so you have to hard cast this for 5. Gosh, it's sad, but that's the truth. We're here for the truth. And then, I mean, the last thing I put... Can we run anything else fun from red? Is there anything else good in red? Fear missing out's like pretty random here. Yeah, I mean, this is sad. We've really just taken everything beautiful out of the deck. There's no reason to play red anymore. Yeah. I'm sorry. I guess, I mean, I don't know. I kind of already committed to this. I guess we'll do it. But at least you can see why I make decisions I do. Maybe that's of some value. And this is literally, now we're literally back. But we are playing the Mycosynth Gardens, which is new. So we run this. I think I had like Duress in here too. And then we just need to take out all of the red stuff. And put in some swamps and then, you know, that'll be fine. Whatever all the other rare lands are for Orzhov. Rare Mythic. That's how I do it. Maybe there's a better way to do it. You're an Orzhov land. I don't think we need too much Surveil here. That's it, right? That's all we got? Okay. We just run swamps the rest of the way. Alright. 23 land? I'd like to see 24, actually. So let's cut, like... We'll cut it like a Duress or something. Okay. I'm excited for the Mycosynth, though. That's cool. I didn't have that in original version. So see, this is a new deck. This is new. This is definitely not recycled. So this guy's name is Greek. It is not Arabic. And it is Prometheus Syphidus, which kind of sounds like a badass name to me. Anyway, this guy is asking, question doctor, oh, this is why you're playing so much mono red, blah, blah, blah. I believe we overreacted about mono red. Okay, I've already addressed that. Also, a request, can you show us a mono red control deck? I actually tried to make one like 2 months ago. And it's rough, dude. It's very rough. You just don't have the pieces that everyone else does. And at least then, I think there was more mono black than there is now. But boy, there's no answer to a 6/6. Your damage tops out at like 5 damage to any target. And you just can't cleanly answer it as 6/6. And it's just depressing to sit there and get run over. This is a weird hand. We at least have black. It's a pain land. I mean, we can keep it. We're on the draw. We're going to lose so much life off this pain land. At least it did nothing. Well, if we're lucky, they'll be really slow. We can Day of Judgment. Is it Overlords? Probably just take the Beanstalk here. They can get lost our Annex, but what are you gonna do? Oh ho 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 ho. How do you like that? Now you can't get lost my Annex. Goodbye. You can kill my demons. But I think we're just figuring that out later, right? We got to get moving. We got to get going. They also have no basics, so binding is super expensive for them still. It's a land. We're off to the races. Okay, that gets them a basic. Turns on the flood farm. They go get like a... I don't know. Question is, are they Zur? Probably. The next land. Alright. This comes in on black anyway. That's it for the turn, though. We drop to 14. We play a demon. They can't kill it yet, necessarily. And then it's kind of a risky ride for the rest of the game. They do hit their Beanstalk. Just don't go land Overlord. That'd be depressing. Monument to Endurance. I don't think it's time for you. I think we gotta flip. We gotta flip the sucker. Because we are losing life rapidly. And there's no stick. Liliana showing up. Liliana with the Monument. This is good. All of the other cards in our hand are dead. But this... Alright, that makes the binding 1 mana, which is brutal. Hopefully they take the Annex and not the Demon. I'd be okay with that. Maybe they take both here. We don't have the mana to do it all. It'd be nice if we could get the Gardens to trigger on the Monument. Who do we want to lose more? Well, Liliana is a legendary. So maybe we attack for 6, and then Liliana, and plus. Yeah, this binding part 1. Goodbye. Alright, we're going to play you because we got more of you in the deck. And we can plus away, what, Annoying with Affliction?
But I'm taking the credit when we win.
Does cut 10 of any targets. I guess cut down could kill like a little flyer.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted.
I think Anoint can go.
Be outsmarting me.
Alright. Lose life. Down to 14. 2 bindings down though. That's not so bad. Beanstalk again? Hoi oi oi, dude. Opponent has had 3 Beanstalks to our 1 Annex. That'll win you some games. Ideally, they play a creature. Then we could, like, Monument Edict. Or, sorry, Monument Bitter Triumph and get, like, some value. They do, in fact. They get to draw. So do we Day of Judgment? Or do we get the Monument going? I mean, I think we have to get the Monument going. Like, we just have to draw into something. We could also Monument and copy it immediately, which is pretty interesting. I mean, if that's the case, I think we're going to cut down here. Lose a life. Just sad. Lose 1 life now. Overlord's not flipped yet. I think we're going to go... I think we're going to go Monument copy. And hopefully they don't binding it immediately. I think that's kind of a risk we're going to take here, though. 1 white specifically open. Very suspect. I guess we don't have to do it immediately, though, right? Oh, bad. I thought we had 1 more mana than we did. Alright, we're just doing this then. I need to stick here, so I definitely have that last binding. So in response, we can Bitter Triumph. And drop, like, the Nowhere to Run or something. But we don't have to do it now. There's the binding. Where are you going, though? Where are you targeting? I'm assuming it's on the Monument. Draw 2 cards. Must be nice. Okay, let's go ahead and discard the Nowhere to Run, I think. Just to cycle something. We'll draw here. Not really keeping up with the Beanstalk. Down to 12. But imagine if we didn't play the Annex. As much as you might not like losing life every turn, if we didn't play the Annex, we would be so vastly far behind their Beanstalks, it's not even funny. Alright. Can Edict you. And we'll just hold on. Down to 10. Nice. 3 bindings down. Whole bunch of rides ends. Yeah. I mean, we're not going to win off the Annex Demons. We kind of have to win off the Monuments. With like a crazy discard sequence. Which is a lot to ask. Before you move to attacks, I guess we could Edict here. They shouldn't have any Planeswalkers, right? Second non-token creature. This is not that bad, because now we have a clean sweep, because they'll flip the next Hauntwoods. So at least we 2 for 1. Copy non-token artifact. Okay. It's just a matter of time until they Zur, though, assuming they run Zur. Alright. Goodbye. And once they Zur, it's basically just game over on the spot. To play the Guardian of Numenalia. I mean, we're going to sweep next turn, too. So we're just discarding a card for no reason. It's only good if we had the Monument. They take the binding away, which is really greedy. Like, I mean, we get the map token value now, honestly. I think that's worth going for here. Ooh, auto tapper, that's nice of you, but I actually don't feel the need to do that. We'll take the Pain Land. That's just fine. See if we get any value out of this. Land, thank you. This is good. Go again. Perfect. All right, we're moving along here. Just dodge the next 2 turns of do nothing. Is there any reason to think they aren't just gonna Zur us? No, they're Analyze the Pollen. They're literally the Pro Tour winning the deck, right? They're gonna go net deck it straight into best of 3 with no substitutions. That deck runs 4 Zur, right? I'm surprised they haven't won the game already. 28 cards left in deck. I think there's not a card difference so far. And Analyze the Pollen indicates to me it's probably exactly the same deck. This exile, we cannot gain Indestructible to help here. Goodbye. Mistmore is coming through. Ay, ay, ay. What a draw. More land. I guess we can go for the Throat You. I don't know. Yeah, it's just, I bet they Zur this turn. It's about time. There are 4 copies in the deck. I think there are 4 in the Pro Tour deck. They have 25 cards left. How do they have not drawn it yet, right? There's exactly 1 Sunfall in the deck, right? Okay, goodbye. Sure. I mean, we're very far behind here. Day of Judgment. What do we care about? I don't think we care about Day of Judgment, right? We have barely any creatures. Just Liliana and the Harvester. Yeah, I think Ryzen can go, I guess. But they really have nothing here. All the Zurs are just straight up in the deck here. If we top deck a Monument, we can do all the Mycosynth copies and then just like top deck 2 discard spells and win the game on the spot. It's honestly possible. It's not that crazy. The 4th Beanstalk, actually. That's a lot to ask for. Land. Not helpful, dude. Not very helpful. Yeah, if we top deck a Monument and then top deck any discard spell, it's not that bad. Even like a Liliana would be crazy. All right, there's a discard spell. I don't know if we need more land. We'll play out 1. I might hold the last one to discard. What a wild game. The moment Zur comes down, we lose. They get 3 6/6s. Oh, there she is. That's game. We can kill it in response, but then they can just animate everything in response. There's nothing to be done there. And we're at the 57-minute mark. All right, that's fine. We will call it there. I'll even move the camera preemptively so I don't forget. So thoughts and feelings. I feel like I've already expressed most of them. It was a weird deck. You can call it spicy if you want. I might just call it bad though. I mean, we really gutted it, so I feel like I gave it a fair shot for the first bit. But yeah, again, I've already said this a bunch, but recommission is weird. Like the payoff, I think, needs to be really big to have a card in your deck that does nothing unless a certain set of conditions are met. So the payoff better be big, like running the Oculus. And I don't feel like the payoffs it had with the Dragon Engine, the Thule Seeker, and Zorline were really quite big enough. Yeah, and otherwise just felt like a pretty mid Monument to Endurance deck. I love Liliana. I feel like we had at least one game there where she popped off. I mean, she's just so good with this deck. And I like Annex because, you know, it's a busted card. And Harvester's a cool discard you can pair with Monument. So whatever, this is basically the Orzhov deck I ran before, but with the Mycosynth Gardens. I think I'm happy with this change. I had no problems with this. I mean, it screws up your mana base a little bit, but it is cool to be able to copy the Endurance. So that is something I learned from this deck. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video for today. If you liked it, you can leave a like. You can subscribe to the channel if you aren't already, and keep leaving comments. I try to get to as many as I can when the opponent's playing slowly. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next one.